For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 25 of Season 3 here at Chelsea. Today we round out the Premier League season. We have Arsenal away, followed by Leicester City, also away actually. Frustrating to play two away games at the end of the year because, of course, at the end of the Leicester City game, we'll have the trophy ceremony where we are presented for the second year in a row with the Premier League title. So we'll play Arsenal away. I'll play a rotated side in that one because everybody's going to be tired from the game against Man United, which was remarkable. If you missed it, definitely check yesterday's episode. We confirmed that we won the Premier League title in the game against Palace, and then in the game against United, we ticked over 100 goals scored in the Premier League this season. Been a pretty mad year for us, but there's still plenty to play for because, of course, in tomorrow's episode, we'll have the Champions League final against Barcelona. So there's a big game left. But today, we'll round out the Premier League season and lift the trophy. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on what's coming next. The Roma series will start, hopefully, the week between Christmas and New Year. I haven't got a set date for it yet, but as soon as there is anything to tell you about it, you will know about it. Follow me on Twitter to make sure you stay up to date with all of my updates, etc. But let's travel, not really that far, to the Emirates and see if we can't beat Arsenal, side that have actually beaten me a number of times in this save, before lifting the trophy against Leicester. Five at the back for Arsenal. Anthony Lopez in goal, the former Lyon keeper. Joel Campbell alongside Alexander Lacazette and Alexis Sanchez up top. A couple of people in there you wouldn't expect to see in a starting Arsenal lineup, but perhaps they too are rotating players, although with 2 games to go, they are 4 points outside the top 4. So beat me here, and they're in with a good chance of still getting Champions League football next year. Not that we'll be playing the next season, but their players don't know that, do they? Let's ball down the line to Hector Bellerin. And behind, lays it across. Wow. I don't think Alexander Lacazette could get any closer, could he, to scoring a goal? That was outreal. Outreal? That was a mixture of unreal and outrageous. That's how good it was. So unlucky for Alexander Lacazette there. Sliding in, smacking the inside the post, across the goal mouth, out for a goal kick. Yoko drives forward into Charlie Musonda. Around the corner to Zappacosta. Cuts inside well. I'm going to lay this in front of Marco Van Ginkel, who will try and find a bit of space and let the shot fly. And good save by Anthony Lopez. Bellerin can't keep it in. It will be a corner. Chances at both ends in the opening 10 minutes. That's a decent delivery. Zuma's up! Good header, but well saved. It's tackled by Zappacosta, but it's dropped only as free as Joel Campbell. And Bellerin has got the pace to get in behind, thankfully. He can't shoot. It's a good save by Brown. Corner though for Arsenal. Alexis Sanchez to stand it up. That's a decent delivery, and Bakayoko does well to get underneath that and get it away. Right, now Nathan will look to run around the outside of Callum Chambers, but that clearly hasn't worked. Holding into Joel Campbell. I think he's left-footed, but he's got an out wide here to Kolasinac, but it's a good tackle, but it's dropped to Lacazette, and Brown with a good save again. And we'll clear the ball away properly. Actually flick this around the corner. We might yet be able to go on a counter-attack of our own. Tammy Abraham making a good run. Twisting one way then the other. Oh, but I can't get away from Mustafi. End-to-end game here, but no goals yet. Sonda in there to Barbier. Try and play in. Oh, I'll be honest, that was meant for Tammy Abraham, but Nathan, oh, that got a little bit too far away from him, but he was able to catch the ball up as the keeper didn't commit to come out to get the loose ball. And by doing so, he let Nathan have the angle for the shot. Just there, Anthony Lopez, if he'd have rushed me, would have been able to close me down, but he didn't. Mistake from the keeper. Bakayoko out there to Charlie Musonda. Spins well. Hinkle, Nathan. Tammy Abraham. I see Charlie Musonda on the far side. We've dinked it to him well. Get the shot off. Good save by Anthony Lopez. Didn't really have the angle to score there, but we were able to force the corner. And Zuma will win that header. It's the second time he's had a header from a corner. And the third. And Kurt Zuma is not to be denied. He's so good aerially, Kurt Zuma. He's grown a lot more this season than he has done in previous years. Or at least he feels a lot better this season than he has done in previous seasons. Really, really dominant in the air, Kurt Zuma. That's Chelsea 2, Arsenal 0. 2 quick-fire goals. We have ourselves a margin. Okay, into Van Ginkel, out to Luke Shaw. Drive forward. In there to Tammy. Nathan's on the outside of me, and he's kept that run going. Drop the shoulder. Nathan, it's a good tackle, but it's not completely gotten the ball away. Yoko into Van Hinkel. Could play a 1-2 here with Barbier. That's worked brilliantly, but Lopez with a good save. Anthony Lopez ensuring that Arsenal still have a chance of getting something from this game. But if we beat them here, even if we draw with them here, it means that they definitely won't finish inside the top 4 this year. Elneny into Alexis. I see the space that the man on the far side is in, but Alexis trying to keep things central. Turns out that was the wrong decision. I'll give this to Nathan. Tammy Abraham running through. Van Kinkel there also. We'll look for Tammy. Lovely ball into the channel. Tammy Abraham in a good position and a good finish too. We haven't done this to Arsenal ever in this save. Not once. It's normally the other way around. So to get this sort of result at the end of the 3rd season, at the end of the series, to go hand in hand with the way that we've wiped the floor with Manchester United in the Champions League and in the Premier League this season, just shows how far we've come as a club and as a team. And it's the perfect ending, really, to this season, providing we can score enough to beat Barcelona in the Champions League final in tomorrow's episode. Oh, Charlie Musonda, you are disgusting. 4-0 away from home against Arsenal. Didn't expect this, especially with the rotation side. They are playing weaker defenders, though. I mean, they've got Callum Chambers and Rob Holding in there, but still, I mean, it doesn't matter what defender you've got in front of you or what goalkeeper you've got in goal. You don't stop a chance like that. 4-0. Didn't expect this. Ball over by Alexis into Kolasinac. Lets it run a little bit, takes it down on his head. Does find the ball into Lacazette. Ooh, acrobatic save by Brown. Not sure whether it needed quite such the flair, but that's a decent corner. Keeper will punch. We win this header and get it away. Our clean sheet at the minute is intact. Kolasinac gives that straight to Azpilicueta, and that should be half-time momentarily, I would have thought. But they're still coming forward here, Arsenal, as I've given the ball back to them accidentally. Lacazette out wide here to Hector Bellerin, who's just waiting for it. In there to Alexis, back to Lacazette. This is good football from Arsenal, but will it lead to a goal? No, it will not. Kurt Zuma in the way. 4-0 at half-time. Hector Bellerin in down the right. Arsenal can't get one back. They've been really good, actually, offensively. I'd probably go as far as to say they've had just as many chances as I have in this game. But at the minute, it's just my clinical ability in front of goal that is the difference between the two. Tammy Abraham, I'm going to let this fly from distance as well, and Anthony Lopez makes a good save. I'll quickly check, actually. They've had a number of chances. They've had 6. I've had 10 and 9 of which have been on target. Only 2 of their 6 have been on target, though, and that's probably their undoing. Does Zappacosta win that? No, it's headed away by Kolasinac, and Lacazette will complete the clearance. Here's Joel Campbell. Rather lucky that it ended up at Bellerin. Bullshit with the turn. In there to Lacazette, quickly to Alexis. Oh, not far away. Again, though, they're shooting off target. Just been their problem. Alexandre Lacazette going off and Mauro Icardi coming on. See if he changes the game. Icardi around the corner into Joel Campbell. Turning in on his left foot. Little double step over. Gets away from me. Icardi, some space, but no shot that comes from it. Elneny, Alexis, Icardi blocked and out for a corner. Looking to get one back here, Arsenal, with just 8 minutes to go. Alexis, little ball roll and runs straight into Barbier. Joel Campbell inexplicably turns back there and then loses possession. That sums up Arsenal's entire day. What would also sum up Arsenal's entire day is if I go on a counter-attack here and actually score another goal, which I could well do as I play Nathan in around the corner. Hector Bellerin trying to close me down, but he won't get there in time. Nathan can't score a 5th. It's a good save by Anthony Lopez, and Baba Rahman's done me there with a turn as well. Arsenal just quite simply not good enough in this game. Not good enough at all. It's no surprise they're down in 5th in the league because this team just isn't on par with even my rotation side, let alone my first team. Campbell getting in behind Luke Shaw here. He's closing him down. A looping cross. Now, can Icardi get to that? He can. It was on target, but it wasn't really going to cause the keeper any problems because there was no real power on it. It's going to be a 4-0 victory here. Arsenal solidified in the second half, but they'd already fallen apart in the first, and I got too far away. To be fair, they haven't scored once, so I could have just sat on the 1-0 lead and got the victory anyway. No top 4 place for Arsenal next season, or this season. No Champions League for Arsenal next season, were we progressing through to another year. Manchester United drop more points. Spurs and Liverpool both win. So Man United's second spot is actually slipping away from them. They'll be 2 points behind Spurs now, and they are 2 points behind Spurs, and they could even lose third to Liverpool, depending on what happens on the final day. We will now go and play 11th place Leicester. Oh my God, Stoke got a win. Stoke are on 17 points. They've finally moved up from 14. Well done, lads. Yeah, let's go and play Leicester now, and then we will be able to lift the trophy at the end of that game to round off what has been a superb Premier League season. 4 at the back for Leicester, 4 in midfield for Leicester, and 2 up top. Old school, a big man and a small man up top too, with Slimani and Musa. Kasper Schmeichel is a decent goalkeeper, of course, and Harry Maguire and Alessio Romagnoli have caused me problems before defensively for Leicester. But my full-strength starting lineup here out to play against them. Eden Hazard still with the captaincy as per your vote earlier on in the season, and he'll be the man to lift the trophy at the end of this game. But will he be lifting a trophy on the back of a victory, a draw, or a defeat? We will find out in 90 minutes' time. He may even be involved in scoring a goal, but not able to get him played through there. The top goal scorer award will be dished out after this game as well, and as it stands, Alvaro Morata is well ahead now of Eden Hazard by 2 or 3 goals, I think, actually. Kingsley Coman will get this across it into Isco, and I'm going to let fly. I think I took the final touch off the Spaniard, actually, and it will be a goal kick. Into Kingsley Coman. Pass to Kante, poke that forward for Alvaro Morata. And, oh, hits the post. I was just about to say, and 1-0 Chelsea, but it's not to be, not this early on anyway. Nice tackle by Kante, but Boris stumbles through and actually knocks the ball free to Jose Rodriguez for them to come away on the counter-attack. Isco, smacked forward there into Kingsley Coman, forward to Morata. Give that to Kingsley Coman again. Kingsley's in the box, and we do now have a 1-0 lead. Morata might not have gotten the goal earlier on, but he's gotten himself an assist now. Coman in for Dybala and just scoring just as many as Dybala did, to be fair. Really nice move. Good pace from Kingsley and a decent finish too. Hard and low. Chelsea 1, Leicester 0. Can we win the league in style on the final day? So down the line to Slimani. He gets the cross in. Christensen deals with it. Musa could have had the run on him there. I'm pretty sure they'd rather it was the other way around, with Musa whipping the balls in for Slimani, considering how good he is in the air, but they haven't quite worked their attacks the way that they might like to thus far. I'm building my own attacks quite well though. Kroos will get this across here to Eden Hazard. I'll look for Kingsley Coman, who's in for perhaps his second and our second, but it's well held by Kasper Schmeichel. Quickly dispatched as well.
Nice bit of interplay between these two.
That's a lovely through ball to Musa. Keeper's calm, he's got there, but he's going to drop free to the Nigerian again, who turns into an empty net. Leicester equalise after 20 minutes. That was rather fortunate for them, wasn't it? Never mind, 1-1. Isco forward to Kingsley. We get ourselves a lead back immediately. Hazard to Kingsley Coman. In to score a second. Good save by Kasper Schmeichel. And my 2 top goal scorers nearly ended up with an assist each then. Cross to come in, and oh, Morata nearly wins that header. Who's going to get to that first? It is going to be N'Golo Kante, although jeeps, Asquith Musa is closing me down rather quick. Kroos, he loves a long shot. Oh, doesn't he just? Smacking off the underside of the crossbar. What a goal from Toni Kroos. He scored quite a few worldies for us since joining, and that is right up there. He always makes a goal look that much more impressive when it cannons in off the woodwork like that. Great goal from the German. 2-1 Chelsea. We are back in front. Musa into Slimani. He's getting away from me. Musa's definitely got the pace to get away from me. What a through ball. Oh, I thought that was in. Genuinely thought that was in. Slimani misses the target. How, I'm not sure. Just rushed the shot, I guess. Slicing it with his left foot and wide of the target. Leicester have been better than Arsenal were thus far in this game. But the finishing, other than the Ahmed Musa open goal, has been just as bad as Arsenal's. But they're being just as creative and just as difficult to defend against defensively. But they've given the ball away there, and we'll try and catch them on the counter. I can get there with Kingsley Coman. No, apparently I fouled him. Alright, fair enough. 3 or 4 minutes to go till half-time. Musa with a good turn into Daniel Amate, and they have now equalised. I tried to outmuscle Musa there, and he had ridiculous strength for such a small man. Leicester genuinely are playing better than Arsenal. It's 2-2 now, 3 minutes before half-time. Who was the player that lent on him? It was Aymeric Laporte, in fact, outmuscled by Ahmed Musa. Never thought I'd see the day. Morata was meant for Hazard, but never mind. We'll look for Eden now. That's a great first touch. Can he bend it into the far top corner? Oh, so very nearly. What a goal that would have been. Eden Hazard lets fly with a great strike. Kroos hit the bar and it went in. Hazard's hit the bar and it came out again. 2-2 at half-time. Slimani out wide to Rizzo. Holds me off well. Kante does not get the ball off him. This would be a hell of a solo run. It was a hell of a solo run. Would have been a hell of a solo goal. Sorry. Corner for Leicester. Courtois squirming that one around the post. Jesse Rodriguez to take it. That's a dangerous ball in. Iborra heads that thankfully straight at Courtois, who flattens Ricardo Pereira. But at least the ball stayed out. Mate. Forward into Hesse. Quickly to Musa. Are Leicester about to take the lead? Oh. That far away from actually doing it. Iborra going off now for Leicester, and Ndidi coming on. Defensive swap for defensive player. But they very nearly took the lead there and had actually something to defend. But for now we are level, unless they're deciding that they want to defend a point, in which case, fair enough. But I'd like to get a win on the final day, if you don't mind. I envisaged it going slightly more according to plan in this game, after battering Arsenal by 4-0. But Leicester have been difficult to play against. Kante to Hazard, to Morata, to Kingsley. Kingsley Coman, good save by Kasper Schmeichel. It'll be a corner. Just over 20 minutes to go. Still looking for the goal to give us a goal to go in front again. Laporte is up and straight to Kasper Schmeichel. I want to win on the final day. I don't want to draw at the King Power and then lift the trophy on the back of a 2-2 draw where one of their goals came from an open goal. Oh, nice little flip around the corner. Go on, squeeze that through. We'll reach Hazard. And Eden does that. Strong header. Morata back to Kante. Kingsley Coman's got enough space to do something with it out wide. And Morata actually going to dink that cross, looking for Eden Hazard, who can get the turn inside and finish. Maybe no. Kasper Schmeichel smothers it well. 15 minutes to go. Kingsley Coman wins that back. Into Isco, quickly look for Hazard again. Good footwork, but it's going to drop to Toni Kroos. Here's Morata, equally good footwork, and a finish this time around. We have our lead back again. It's 3-2. I want to win on the final day, and now it looks like we might just do that. 14 minutes to go, 3-2. Kante into Hazard, to Kroos. Forward into Morata. Good strength. Kingsley Coman will look for Alvaro again, and Morata makes it 4. Okay, maybe we are going to win the title in style then. It was a little bit in question when Leicester brought it back to 2-2, but Alvaro Morata really certifying himself as the league's top goal scorer. Now that's his 25th goal in the Premier League this season. A nice round 25 as well. Right, I could still yet get him a hat-trick, but there's only 30 seconds to go until we're into stoppage time. So it's not going to be, at least unless something dramatic happens, it's not going to be a hat-trick for Alvaro Morata. Laporte intercepts there, and it should just be a 4-2 victory for us now here at the King Power to give us 2 victories in the final 2 games of the season. If we'd have just maybe put a little bit less on that, Slimani could have looped it over Thibaut Courtois. We're actually deep into the 2 minutes added on at the end of the second half now. Morata can't flick that on and waiting for the referee to blow his final whistle of the game, of the season, of the series. Chelsea 4. 2 goals for Alvaro Morata, 1 for Kroos, rather dramatically off the underside of the bar, and 1 for that man there, Kingsley Coman as well, who's very delighted. It will be Eden Hazard to lift the trophy for us here at the end of this season, but things are not over yet. We have the Champions League final against Barcelona in a week's time to come. Now, we lost the Champions League final season 1 to Manchester United and lost the Premier League title to Manchester United that year as well. We got one of the 2 in season 2 by winning the Premier League. It's not shown me the Great. Brilliant. It just automatically cut and didn't show me the trophy lifting celebration. Cheers, game. That's kind of ruined the end of my video, hasn't it? Never mind. In Season 2, we got one of the two by winning the Premier League but getting knocked out in the semi-finals of the Champions League. In Season 3, we've got the Premier League again. Can we now go and get the Champions League on the back of that? I apologise that we haven't gotten the title lifting ceremony there. The controller was over there, my hands were in my lap, and it still skipped. £173.48 million added to the club's bank account thanks to winning the Premier League. We'll have a quick train, and I'm pretty sure the starting lineup that played there against Leicester will be the one that plays against Barcelona, unless we get a rather dramatic and unfortunate training ground injury in the week leading up to it. Watch me jinx myself now by saying something like that. It will be on the... Is it the Sunday? No. Is it the Monday? No. Alright, maybe it's 2 weeks' time then. It is going to be 2 weeks' time. Okay, well, Barcelona in the first weekend of June will... Don't tell me one of these is going to be a training... Oh, I genuinely thought I was going to jinx myself there and it was going to give me a training ground injury. The next episode tomorrow will be this final against Barcelona. I can have another train now, actually, on the lead up to it. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on the Champions League final tomorrow, or of course the Roma series that will be following in the next few days. It probably won't start immediately after the end of this series. I may even finish the first season at Dortmund before, or finish the full season at Dortmund to kind of just have that series done and dusted as a one series wonder before pushing on and starting the Roma one. I haven't decided yet. I'll have a think about it over Christmas. But for now, that's going to be all for today. Thank you very much for watching. Premier League champions confirmed today, even if we didn't actually get to lift the trophy. Cheers, FIFA. I'll see you next time. Ta-ra.